Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be going over the top books that I am most excited for coming out in 2021. So there are a lot of new books coming out in the year 2021, and these are only the books that I have heard of so far. I know that as the year goes on, there's going to be more books that are announced throughout the year of 2021. So I'm only giving you the books that I know about currently. I'm sure there will be more that I'm going to be like super pumped about as they come out though. So, yeah. But this list that I've compiled of books that I'm currently excited about are pretty cool. Like there are a lot of books on here that I'm thinking are going to be probably 4 or 5 star reads, and those are what I'm looking for. So, yeah, let's get into it. So the first one, we might as well start off with a little fantasy, and this is called Cast in Firelight. And this is supposed to be a duology, and it's about two like royal heirs that are betrothed to get married to each other, but they have conflicting interests because I think they're both like wanting to be on different sides of some sort of war, and so they have to like figure out where to go from there because they're gonna get married, but they like are both aligned with different sides, and it just sounds really cool and interesting. I don't know like what kind of magical element is going to be brought into this because it is labeled as fantasy, so I'm really intrigued to see where they go with that. And I'm hoping there's some cool magic or like powers or spells or stuff like that because I am so down for it. It also said that it's perfect for fans of Sabaa Tahir, who wrote An Ember in the Ashes, and I recently just read that book and really loved it. So that is another reason why I want to pick this one up because yeah, like I just want more books like that. So I am really looking forward to this one. I believe it comes out on January 19th of 2021. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I already have an arc of it. So I have an arc of most of these books I'm going to talk about, but like, yeah, I'm really pumped to get to them and just super excited. I also believe that I don't know if Pierce Brown is releasing the next book to follow up with Dark Age. I haven't even read Dark Age yet. As you know, I constantly am talking about this book and how I'm going to read it, I'm going to read it, I'm going to read it. And it's like been a year now that I started saying that and I still haven't read it. So I do really need to get to that, but I feel like he's going to be coming out with his next book in that series probably in 2021. I heard some other people start talking about it, but I don't actually know what the publishing date is for that or even what the title is. But I know that as soon as it comes out, like it's going to be an instant buy for me. So that one I'm also excited for. If it comes out in 2021, actually, regardless of when it comes out, I'm excited for it. Then next up, we have The Girls Ive Been, and this is labeled as a slick YA page turner about a con artist's daughter who gets caught up in a bank heist. How cool does that sound? I think it's gonna be so cool because I feel like she's gonna be kind of running the show in the background while she's caught up as a hostage in this bank heist and just kind of like playing the robbers. I'm really interested to see where that goes. Also, I heard that this book has a sapphic relationship in it, so I'm also down for that and ready to read all about it. So, yeah, and the cover. Like, look at the cover. It looks so cool. Yeah, I love when there's like really bold colors used on a cover. I think it's so cool. I think it's really gripping and it like pulls you into, well, buy that book, which is probably the purpose of why they do that. But, anyways, I think this is going to be a good one. And I think I'm going to go through it really quickly because it has the elements of YA, contemporary, and thriller all in one. So I think like that blend is just going to be perfect. Also, sorry if the lighting is weird today, but I actually am getting to film in the daylight for once because I have the day off. So it's really nice, but also it just like the sun keeps going up and down. So it's like fluctuating my levels of light. So if you see like light strips on me, it's because it's nice outside. Then next up, we have City of the Uncommon Thief. And this is labeled as a dark fantasy and for fans of Leigh Bardugo. Now, I personally haven't read any Leigh Bardugo, but I do like dark fantasy. And I mean, I've read Young Elites, and I feel like that got pretty dark. Probably not as dark as other fantasies do get, which I was like all down for that. So, any more dark energy you're going to bring my way, I'm here for it. So, this book is labeled as a city that is quarantined by fear and the war that could set it free. Essentially, it's about a giant city that's walled in by these giant walls that are super high, and there are no like living beasts in the city, so I'm assuming that means like animals or anything like that. And also, nobody knows where this city is on a map. in all the books that they have in their libraries. None of the books show the place on a map anywhere. So nobody in this city actually knows where they are in whatever world they're in. So that's also kind of like intriguing to me because I'm like, okay, that's weird. Also, no one leaves the city. So everybody is like contained within this unit. And so I think there's some sort of spark happens where this mother needs to protect her child and some sort of artifact goes missing. And then there's a big hunt down for these people. And I think somebody ends up getting outside of the city walls. And then from there, the story takes on. So I'm interested to see where that goes because I don't know, there's a lot happening in this synopsis of this book, and it opens up the opportunity for a lot of cool things to happen in the book. So I think that would be really cool. And I think that it's going to be a fast read for me, even though it's fantasy. Like normally fantasy takes me a while to get through, but I feel like this one, just based on like how it sounds, I feel like I'm going to fly through it. Oh, and to backtrack, the Girls Ive Been, that is supposed to be published on January 26th of 2021. And City of the Uncommon Thief is going to be published on February 9th, 2021. Next up, we have The Electric Kingdom. And this one is labeled as Station 11 meets the Fifth Wave, which is very interesting to me. And so that makes me think that this is going to be a dystopian novel. It says it's a genre-smashing story of survival, love, and hope amid a ravaged Earth. So that sounds really cool to me. I'm always down for like dystopian style books like that, especially survival books. I think they're so much fun and so like intense to follow along with. Apparently this is a multiple point of view book where it follows along with 3 different main characters. One of them is traveling with her dog and she's trying to find this like mythical portal that her father told her about. And then another one is an artist. I'm not too sure like much more about his storyline. But then the third person is supposedly like this ultimate traveler that goes like through time and they're trying to fix the world when these things happen. And so yeah, like that concept in itself sounds really cool. I think that this book is going to be very interesting. I don't think it'll be too long. And it's also set to come out on February 9th of 2021. And then, of course, we have The Gilded Ones, which I'm sure everyone here has heard of this book because it has been anticipated to be released for a very, very long time. Well, they finally have a date and it's going to be released on February 9th, 2021 as well. And so it says, in this world, girls are outcasts by blood and warriors by choice. Get ready for the battle. So that like subheading alone has me completely drawn in and ready to read this book. So what happens in this world is at a certain point in age, every girl is tested to see if their blood is red or gold. The color of gold in blood shows that they are like impure, or that's like what they believe. So the main character of this book, she's like really worried about this test leading up to it because she wants to be labeled as pure. But when she takes the test, she has gold blood, so she's labeled as impure. And so she's now facing death. But then a mysterious character comes in and kind of like recruits her to be in her army of girls like her to fight back against this like big threat. And so she can either choose to stay and take her chances and hopefully survive, or go with this woman and be part of her like group of like badass girls. And so I think she chooses to go with this woman, and then the story like takes off from there and progresses, obviously. So I am very excited about that. That sounds really cool. I think that the girls also have some sort of power aside from, maybe it's because their blood is impure or something like that, but they have like subtle powers to go with it. So I think that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm totally stoked for this book. It's supposedly like the most anticipated fantasy release of 2021. So yeah, like I think it's gonna be really good and I'm very excited to read it. And then the last one that I have is House of Holo. And I'm just pulled in. Honestly, I saw the cover and I was like, that looks like a creepy book. So like I'm in for it. But let me read you the line that like pulled me in even more. So it says, a dark, twisty modern fairy tale where 3 sisters discover they are not exactly all that they seem and evil things really do go bump in the night. That sounds so awesome. Like I'm ready to pick this up right now. And honestly, like I don't even want to know more about the book. I stopped reading at that point because I was like, I want this book to just pull me in, capture me, and keep me from start to finish without like knowing anything going into it. So I don't have any like excitement. Like, I mean, I am excited about the book, but like I don't want to have any preconceived notions about the book. I just want to go right into it and just see where it takes me. And I'm really excited about that. So this book is actually coming out April 6th of 2021. And yeah, that's the last book that I have that I'm anticipated for. Now, as I said, there will probably be more books that come out over the year of 2021 that intrigue me and pull me in, but these are the ones that I know of as of right now that I really want to read and I really want to get to. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what your most anticipated reads are of 2021, because you might be able to bring some more to my attention that I would really enjoy as well, and I would love that. I love getting recommendations in the comments as well. When I do my like top 5 dystopian, top 5 sci-fi books, when I do those videos, I get lots of recommendations in the comments, and like honestly, I add most of those recommendations to my book wish list to remind me to like pick those up, because honestly, they all sound really good, and I love that you guys have awesome recommendations for me. Anyways, that's it for my video, guys. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post videos. I post my videos on Mondays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.